All right, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of So What's the Issue? I'm your boy Solo Foe, and today I'm gonna tell y'all about why I'm tired of the hood. So I'm gonna tell y'all where I'm from. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. I was raised in every neighborhood besides the East End and Newburgh and Park. No, let me not say Park Hill because I was raised in Park. Well, my family lived in Park Hill for a while, but basically, I'm gonna tell y'all why I got tired of the hood and tired of the streets for real. Um, you know, I had I don't want to call it abnormal growing up experience. What I had was I would like to say the common growing up black experience, and what I witnessed growing up was domestic violence, constant arguments, poverty. I experienced so much shit in my 18 years, and I developed what's known as ACEs. ACEs is adverse childhood experiences, and you don't get ACEs until you turn like above 18, 19, 20. Basically, it's basically a different form of PTSD. And I've been talking about it on my page for a while, and people don't really like to, people don't acknowledge it a whole bunch. But let me tell you about like how it was for me growing up. So basically, it's hard to talk about because we live in a place where when you talk about your experiences that you experienced when you grew up and stuff like that, basically your community, not just your community, your family looks down upon on you because they're like, why are you drudging up the past all the time? Or, people like to put, a lot more like, hey, no, I like this person that you're talking bad about. So, you can't talk bad about this person. I don't want to see the bad in this person. And it's not that, see, when I get off on telling my stories about my childhood experience and stuff like that, I'm not telling these stories to poo poo and shit on nobody or say fuck you, I eat my dick, because if I wanted to do that, that would be a whole different set of words. You would hear me say a whole bunch of other shit. But basically, I grew up, I used to have the lights off. I used to not have water. We used to go next door and steal water from my neighbors and shit like that. I would come home from school and it would be nothing inside my refrigerator. We lived in such a impoverished way, that when I grew up, I finally was like, hey, that experience, no child should ever have to go through the shit that I went through when I was a kid. And because I seen so many of my family members and so many of my cousins and shit like that, friends around me and shit that I grew up with, and they all went through similar experiences. And it's like, if you name a bad story, I'm gonna tell you a bad stories, and we can go back and forth, and I'm gonna go all day with you until we run out of bad stories. And I guarantee the party's just gonna keep going on and on and on. But what type of life is that to live if you're a person? Why do so many kids from the hood feel like they have these bad stories? Why do so many kids feel like, what they went through was completely this, and that? And our parents make up for it by just saying, well, I was young and I was inexperienced and stuff like that. I'm sorry, I'm not the person that gets off on basically allowing that to continue to happen. When I tell my story, I'm not getting off on my mama. I'm not getting off on my daddy. What I'm doing is I'm trying to teach the next generation, like, hey, like my friends, my peers in my generation, like, hey, if you're doing any of these things that my parents ended up doing to me, you got to look at that and start to see the error in your ways. You cannot go party every single weekend and then also say, you know what, I know that food's running thin, but it kind of is what it is. But you're getting your hair done, you're getting your nails done, niggas. Y'all out hanging with y'all homeboys. Y'all doing everything but actually caring about the kids. Why? Why are the kids on the back burner so much so y'all can continue to live young, live and have fun and all the shit that y'all want to do and y'all kids get the second nature? When I was younger, I got an ultimatum. I'm not going to tell y'all which parent, but I was offered, hey, look, we're getting money in. Do you want a bed or do you want a TV? And somebody else was offered the same offer. What I ended up doing was I chose the bed. The other person chose the TV because what I was thinking was, hey, let's just have one room that's right for us. But in that parent's room specifically, when you went inside that room, it was decked out. They had nice furniture, nice this, nice that, nice, just, it looked beautiful. But the second that you walked out and looked at the rest of the house, you were just like, damn, this house don't match nothing like their room. Why is it that the kids get backburnered for everything except for when it's time to take pictures and show people like, hey, I can buy my kids a pair of shoes. Hey, I can do this. What about living with your kids? Why is it so hard in the hood for people to understand that you have to nurture, grow with your kids? I get it. Raising kids does not come with a rule book, but making bad decisions. See, people like to get off on me like, hey, nah, because you can't talk about X, Y, and Z because you ain't got no kids. What do you mean because I ain't got no kids? I seen what happened with everybody growing up. I see what y'all doing now. I see how y'all kids act now. And y'all so quick to see a kid acting out of, we seen it growing up with our peers. The parents used to be like, oh, my child is out of bounds. My child is acting up. My child is all of these different things. But when it comes to taking the accountability, where is the accountability as far as the parents? Because I be seeing older people now talk about, yeah, my kids is so fucking wild and my kids is this and that. My kids are so whatever. And it's like, bro, but I'm watching what you do. You're not actually raising your kids. You're sitting in one room and your kids is in another room and the father is also nowhere to be found. It's like, why have we came so far in accepting just this day-to-day sick mentality of just like whatever happens throughout the week, whatever happens throughout the day is what the fuck happens. It just is what the fuck it is, and we're just gonna leave it at that. You're not allowed to critique anybody. You're not allowed to say anything bad about anybody. You're not allowed to do anything because either you're not a parent, you're not. But see, this is the thing that gets me. When people that are parents speak on other parents, the first thing that they do is drag all of their baggage into what they got going on. So let's just say parent A says, you got X going on in your life. You're doing this wrong. The next parent is going to be like, well, I know the fuck you ain't talking about me because I be seeing you do this, and that, and this. And then it turns into a whole war. So is it really about how many kids or who does and who doesn't have kids? Is it really about that? What it really ends up being about is y'all don't like being critiqued because y'all, okay, there's a story. I don't know how true it is. I just know that this was a story for a while. There was a girl that was with a dude that said something about the baby got killed by the person that she was with, and she ended up going back to the person that she was with, but then you heard, and it was a whole messy, which I don't know how much of it's true, but there was a whole messy situation. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck are we even talking about here? Who did what with a baby? Why is anybody on earth dealing with anybody that hurt a child? If you heard in somebody's history that somebody hurt a child, why the fuck are you still with them? Do y'all know how many females that I know that got beat up by their mama because, quote unquote, they were dealing with their stepdad or dealing with a nigga that the mama was also dealing with at the time? And we're talking about teenagers. We're talking about kids. We are talking about kids. You're not mad about, because you know what they used to say back in our day. Oh, she been fast all her life, or she was X, Y, and Z. Like, but it's still a kid. Why is your 30-something-year-old boyfriend, why is your dude that you're talking to dealing with a kid? Like your child at that. Why would you beat up? And I'm telling you, I've heard it so many times in my life where females then got beat up by their own mamas because of what they, like, come on, like, and it just be stories that go on and the fuck on and the fuck on. And then we be having these fucking situations every time we get a place that's popular. Every time. There's this thing called Brunch and Beats. I used to see it, and I was like, damn, you know what? That looks like a cool vibe right there. I actually I don't ever go out to clubs. I've been to one Louisville club in my entire life. Nothing happened that day. It was no nothing or whatever. Actually, I want to say it was like a Park Hill party, and it was owned by somebody from Park Hill, but I can't think of the name of the club, but I went with my mama one day. It was just whatever. But basically, the reason why I don't go to clubs and stuff like that is because every time y'all get something nice, it gets dragged. And it hurts my soul that we can't go out to have fun. And then people confuse what fun is. People say, not even fun, entertainment. People say that you're not allowed to talk about all the bad shenanigans and all the shit that goes on in the hood because it's fun, it's exciting. But my thing is, just because something is entertaining to you does not mean that it's right or okay or supposed to continue to happen. I had one person tell me, well, since you don't like it, move the fuck out the city. But then y'all will be quick to say the people that got shit don't want to come back and help the people without shit. And it's just so much it's so much contradicting. It's so much confusion. And that shit it fucking drives me crazy some days because I'm like, bruh, what the fuck are we doing? Like, what are we doing? And then people be talking about the 30 and up club. We should do a dress code or do 30 and up. I'm sorry to tell y'all, but I'm 30. The niggas in my generation are on bullshit just as much as the young niggas. If not, I'm not going to say worse because people like to do this whole narrative about who's worse, who's this, who's that. We brag about being called Murderville. We brag about Philadelphia. We brag about Chirac. We brag about all of this dumb shit that's nothing but crazy for the community. And then the second that we hear something about Big Pharma, oh, Big Pharma, they against us. They trying to do whatever to us. You know, the black man ain't never had an opportunity. And I'm not saying it because I believe black people have the biggest opportunity or nothing like that. And yes, the system does work against us. But at the same time, we work so hard against ourselves. Why? Every time does something get popular, do y'all decide to bring y'all nigga friends? Stop bringing Tyrone that you know be on bullshit to come to the nice place where everybody's just trying to have a good time. Let me help y'all out. If y'all ever seen a nigga on the back, even a female, going back and forth talking about, nah, cause fuck you, da da da, when I catch you, da da da, or a nigga that walk around holding his nuts, da, when I da. If you got them type of friends, do not invite them where other people want to be at, because I get it. You want to hang out with your friends. You want to have a nice time with your friends, but stop bringing your damn friends with you to places where people are just trying to go out and have fun. And people that are watching and recording, stop acting like just because you're entertained by the drama that's going on that it's okay. Because it's okay until 5 people get shot. When all of a sudden when bullets and shit go off, oh, that was too far. That was just way too much. But y'all acknowledge everything else that leads up to it. Y'all encourage niggas and females, y'all encourage niggas that drug deal. Y'all encourage niggas that gang bang. Y'all encourage females that fight. Y'all encourage motherfuckers that throw bleach on each other. Y'all encourage all the y'all. I've been seeing this crazy thing, the fucking bull horse spray or the bird spray shit. That's what it is. Y'all motherfuckers, y'all love it when y'all see, oh, she hit her with the bird spray. Oh my god. And it's like, bro, come on. Y'all are literally trying to maim each other, and you fuckers got kids that y'all go back home to. Y'all got kids. Why is it that y'all are so entertained by this drama and shit like that y'all are willing to go out y'all way? Do y'all know how many times I done seen females pull up on other females with their own kids in the back seat of the car? Like it's okay or something. Like it's just like business as usual. Like, hey, let me pull up, let me dust this bitch. What if this bitch decide to stab you? What if this bitch decide to shoot you? Is there no place to say, hey, you know what? Let me keep, at least if I'm gonna do the shit, let me keep my kids out of the shit. Let me not involve my kids with my bullshit. But on top of that, why the fuck do y'all want to fight so fucking bad? Why do y'all want to be in the middle of shit so fucking bad? Y'all try to prove so hard. I've been walking around for the past 10 years. And I'm not saying I have not been in any situations in the past 10 years. But in the past 10 years, I have not been in one fight. In one fight in the past 10 years. You motherfuckers can't go 6 months without a fight. Like Jesus the fuck Christ. What the like Jesus. And then your kids is watching you. Your kids is fucking watching you. And then you act like it's just okay because other people are okay with you doing it. And then y'all bring up the reason. I get that every reason. I'm telling you. Everybody's always got a reason to be upset about the fuck something. I'm telling you, if I wanted to go and find a reason for, going and whatever, y'all all be on bullshit. How about we just all stop being on bullshit? Like I said in my other video, how about we all not speak on the fuck each other? If we don't like each other, don't speak on each other. Don't be around each other. When we see each other out in public, we don't have to mean mug. We do not have to dirty look. If we not going to be on that, we not going to be on that. And then the thing that y'all love to throw out there, the motherfucking thing that y'all love to throw out there. Oh, I seen XYZ in the club, and when I saw XYZ in the club, they didn't do shit. Okay, so now when you out at Chuck E. Cheese with your baby or Dave and Buster's, now the motherfucker gotta run up and smack you because you done told motherfuckers not. Because the last time I seen a motherfucker at court, they didn't do anything. The last time I seen a motherfucker at Walmart and we both had our grocery baskets, a motherfucker didn't do anything to me. But why do y'all want to push motherfuckers to have to do shit to you? With niggas, it's even worse because niggas ain't even talking about fighting. Niggas is talking about shooting at each other. Niggas push it way overbound. Niggas is talking about, nah, cause I seen you that last time and you ain't do nothing. Neither one of y'all did anything, obviously. If neither one of y'all did anything, why the fuck is it so important to you to point out what the fuck the next person didn't do to you? How about you live in one place, the other nigga live in one place, y'all see each other at Walmart, y'all continue to shop like it's nothing, move on the fuck about y'all day. Just because y'all don't like each other don't mean that y'all got a bump. Y'all have made it mandatory just because y'all run into each other, y'all have to bump. And now look at what y'all do. Y'all tear the fuck up everything. And I just done got, it's so much shit that you just get tired of experiencing and tired of watching. And then you hear people come through talking about what's law and what's not law. Nah, cause it's foul for you to be a snitch. You can't be no snitch. Nah, cause when a nigga get locked up, bitch, you better not cheat on me. Bitch, you better not go out and go step outside. Nigga, you got a 10-year bid. That bitch got 2 kids. The fuck you talking about? She better not step out on you, nigga. You just ruined your fucking life. Why she gotta be dragged down with you? Why she gotta be a part of everything the fuck that you got going on? My bad, y'all. But why is it that we have these niggas coming up with laws, don't even live by any type of law or code them damn self? These niggas don't live by anything they fucking self, but at the same time they want to go out here like a little Boosie and go and preach to the world like you know, this is what law is. This is what is, because this is what's fucking up the youth. No, what's fucking up the youth is y'all stupid ass rules and regulations that y'all put out there and then try to hold people to a standard. Now everybody gotta be a gangster, because if you're not a gangster, niggas is gonna eat you. Like, between the poverty, between the bullshit, why the fuck am I the only one that's tired of it? Why the fuck can't I? People talk about it all the time. We need a community of people that is just for us. Okay, what's just for us? Because just for y'all, the ones that I see be making posts about whatever, y'all gonna fuck it up. Y'all gonna shoot at each other. Y'all gonna get into fights. Y'all want to do the natural healing community. Y'all want to come together and do shit together and scream Black Lives Matter and But I'm a nigga that comes from the hood. And whenever I speak about shit, y'all tell me, I'm an Uncle Tom. Y'all speak on me like I'm somebody that didn't grow up in the same exact conditions. Like, just because I went and bought a house and just because I went and like I make a standard for living for myself, and because I don't have 3 baby mamas out here complaining on me that I'm not from the hood, y'all try to retwist shit. You can't name shit that I ain't did that or been through that other niggas ain't been through. I just got tired of it. Like, it's so tiring day after day after day to see the bullshit that y'all continue to do. And it's like, bruh, y'all ain't grew up yet. Y'all ain't learned nothing yet. That shit ain't dried and old out to y'all yet. Y'all don't want to put y'all kids on a plane and fly them out the city so they can see something new. Y'all don't want to be a part of a better experience. Like, why is it so hard for us to come together and just say, hey, anybody that's not on good terms or on, positive energy, let's dismiss them bitches. Let's get rid of them niggas. Let's get rid of all of that extra energy and let's create a better community. Why the fuck can't we do that? But then at the same time, the same motherfuckers that be in all the bullshit want to turn around and act like they not the reason for the reason. Y'all want to make it a white people thing. Let's make it an everybody thing. Let's fix ourselves before we try to check white people. That way we can check white people efficiently if we want to do it that way. Y'all always want to attack what the next person is doing to us and how we're in a system, which I agree. We are in a system. But at the same time, just because we are in a system don't mean that we need to continue to make it easy for people to bully us and look down on us. Why can't we come together and fix some of the drama that we be going through? But that's just 20 minutes of it. I'm sorry if I went too long on it, but these are just my quick thoughts. I'm going to do another video at another point in time, but thanks for everybody that watched. I really appreciate y'all tuning in with me, and I'll catch y'all on another episode of So What's the Issue. I'll catch y'all next time.